Hello everyone, welcome to The Beat, a news and talk program brought to you by the Center for Community Media at Worcester State University. I'm your host, Collin Quinn. Joining us in the studio today is Bill Wanless, Senior Vice President of Communications for the Pawtucket Red Sox. Bill, it's a pleasure having you here.
Colin, thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Great to be with you.
So you are the Senior Vice President in charge of communications for the Pawtucket Red Sox. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about what your job entails?
Yeah, that's a mouthful, Colin, and the Senior Vice President part is easy because the senior is because I've been there forever. I started in the mid-1980s, and we joke with people. When I first started, the players were all older than me. Now I could be their father. Now the players, that's how long it's been, almost 35 years. So that's the senior part. The Vice President comes along with being there for so long. And the communication part is relatively new. It started as a media relations position, Director of Public Relations. It's become more communication now in the modern era, and it's really twofold because we have obviously a season and an off season, and which is the great thing about sports. You know, you have your seasons and you have your off seasons, and you know, during the season, which just concluded in early September, I'm almost like an SID here at Worcester State. You know, trying to provide as much information on the team, the players that we can to the media. We have outstanding media coverage in Rhode Island with Rhode Island-based newspapers, radio and TV, and of course Massachusetts. And we'll have something very similar when we move to Worcester in 2021. So we want to provide as much information on the team, positive information hopefully, about the players. We are constantly making player roster moves with the Red Sox and our AA team in Portland, so keeping track on all that stuff. We put out game notes every single night, about a 15 to 18 page packet that's used for the media, radio and TV broadcasters, so they have all the information they need on individual players and the team at their fingertips. So really during the season, that's what it is. It's a daily, we play 140 games in about 150 days, so it's you know, keeping on top of things, keeping on top of the stats, all the player moves, working with the coaching staff, working with the players, setting up interviews. A lot of fun stuff. You know, then I get to go to the press box during the game, so I'm very lucky. You know, a lot of people work hard behind the scenes, and for me to get to go up and have a great bird's eye view of 70 home games per year, and to see the great players that come through here and see fans enjoy themselves, it's really cool to be up in the press box. And then there's the off-season role, which we're in now, a little bit unique because we'll get into it later. All the new ballpark situation scenario that played out, but in the off-season, we're really involved in community events, marketing meetings. We're already planning what we're going to do to make it bigger and better for next season. I'm also working with a great staff of people that we have put out the publications, our program, our media guide, our schedules, our brochures, everything that we're going to do to promote the 2019 season we're already working on. And it's just, like I said, it's a great staff. We're very close-knit. It's a small staff, minor league baseball. We all get along great, and we all have one goal, and that's to make the Pawtucket experience the best it can be for fans, players, and the community, and that's what we're involved in now, and we'll continue right up until next season.
Sounds like a lot of work you got going on for you, off-season and during the season, right? So will you explain to our viewers about the affiliation between AAA and Major League Baseball and how that works?
Sure. Probably best to start in overall minor league baseball. There's several rungs of minor league baseball. You start when you're first drafted out of either high school or college in either a rookie team down in Florida or a short season A-ball team in Lowell. The Red Sox also have two single-A teams that play full season, April through September. One's in Greenville, North Carolina. The other's in Salem, Virginia. They have one AA team in Portland, Maine. So a player works his way up. He starts usually in rookie ball or A-ball. Might take a year or two there, single A, double A, and he finally gets to AAA, which is one step away from the majors in Pawtucket. And we've been affiliated with the Red Sox since 1973. It's the second longest affiliation in all of minor league baseball. And the Red Sox pay the players and the coaches, and we provide everything else. We provide a playing facility. We take care of the travel, the expenses, do whatever we can to make the players have a chance to perform and get better. And then the Red Sox can obviously call those players up at any point in time, bring them down if they have to. And last year we had 20 different players that played for Pawtucket go on to play with the Red Sox. And I think on the Red Sox playoff roster to date, I believe 19 out of the 25 will have come through Pawtucket at one point. So it's a tremendous relationship with the Red Sox, and I know the fans in Worcester are really excited to have the AAA affiliate of the Red Sox right in their backyard in a couple of years.
Absolutely. And when the team moves to Worcester, what type of developments and businesses can we expect to see in the area?
Yeah, so some exciting stuff. I mean, getting back to being in a minor league office, I have the privilege of being able to meet and work with Larry Lucchino, who has built ballparks, who was a former president of the Red Sox, president emeritus right now, CEO. Built ballparks in Baltimore, San Diego, helped renovate Fenway, JetBlue Park in Florida, along with Janet Marie Smith, who's the architect who's going to work on the new ballpark, Polar Park in Worcester. Charles Steinberg has been in Major League Baseball, great career for over 35 years. Dan Ray, our GM, was with the Red Sox for 10 years. So Mike Tamburro, Worcester native, has been with us for 40 years. So we're all involved in every aspect of what's going on, which is neat. Instead of just being secluded in one area of an organization, they involve everybody. And I'm not so much involved in the development end, but I can tell you that the plan, and it's been a great plan that the City of Worcester, Ed Augustus and Mayor Petty and their crew have worked with a fellow named Dennis Dowdell of Madison Properties. And the plans are for a 250 unit apartment complex, condos, retail, 2 hotels, one that will overlook the ballpark. You can have a room in the hotel and you'll be looking right out into the new Polar Park, though. So those will be some of the most sought after rooms. We really want to extend the Canal District. We've been so impressed with what's happening, the revitalization of the Canal District, the shops, the restaurants, the vibe that's there. We want to extend it to where the ballpark would be, up on Madison, and really the sky's the limit. We're so excited to be working with Dennis and the Worcester folks and building a great ballpark, but also have the development and the excitement that fans will want, bringing 10,000 fans to that area every night during the season and off season. There'll be events that'll go on all off season, concerts and shows and special things. So it's going to be a winner, and I know people are really excited already, and we are too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you just mentioned, I know a lot of Worcester residents that are going to be really excited for this upcoming ballpark that is coming to Worcester. So will there be cost for taxpayers associated with moving the team to Worcester?
No, that's a nice thing about the way this whole thing is developed. Using the word development, we'll pay rent every season, and there'll be taxes from the development that go on that are going to be put right back towards the cost of the project. So it's really almost like a self-sustaining wheel that'll the way the whole deal is set up. So it's nice. We understand, where taxpayers would come from, but this isn't going to cost them anything. This is going to be basically pay for itself with the spin-off of our contribution from the ball club and the taxes and the development from the development that come from it. So it's a win-win for everybody.
That's great news, right? Absolutely. It's what everyone wants to hear. So what were the reasons for choosing the ballpark so close to Kelly Square?
Yeah, well, one of the biggest ovations we got during the press conference was when they said they were going to fix up Kelly Square as part of this whole project. So we know that that's near and dear to a lot of people's hearts here. But it's a downtown urban location, and that's important to what we've seen at both the major league and minor league levels. If you have a ballpark in the right location, it's huge. Like anything, like any real estate, it can really revitalize that area because you've already got a built-in population there. You have easy access to it. We're only about a half mile from Union Station. Transportation, we're going to have a parking garage. There'll be plenty of activity going around there. So, it's as you know, the heart of the Commonwealth, second largest city. We've had great fan support from the Worcester area when we were in Rhode Island, and hopefully we'll continue to. And hopefully we'll have Rhode Island fans that find it easy to come here. So it's in a perfect location for us, and just an exciting spot. And again, all hands are excited about what's going to happen.
Yeah, super excited, definitely. Does the organization have a strategy in place to engage the people of Worcester and Central Massachusetts?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to have meetings that will be open to the public. That we want to hear what the fans want in a new ballpark, what they'd like to do, like to see. We're going to open it year-round. It's not just going to be for baseball. People want to come in and use it, as a place to come see. We'll have all sorts of events. There'll be college sporting events. There'll be other outside events that'll happen. I won't say 365 days a year, but it'll be a lot of days out of the year. And we want to hear feedback from the Worcester area people and let us know what they like. And that's where Larry and Janet Marie have seen the most success. Some of the input that you can get from fans. This is what they want. This will make it fun for us, and I guarantee you, we'll make it fun for them.
Awesome, yeah. And so, are there any plans to work with Worcester College students in the colleges nearby?
Absolutely. We'd love to hire a bunch of Worcester State kids to come work over there, whether it's in the production. We produce our own TV games. We have a great crew led by Kevin Galligan and some others that do that for us, but we would love to have input from the college students. I don't think you're really in a rivalry with WPI, but they're helping on the technology side. We want to make it the most technological at that ballpark in recent times, and they've been very helpful. We know there's a ton of colleges in the area, and by all means, whether it's internships, whether it's game day help, whether it's full-time employment, and this was another important aspect when Worcester was in play. We know it's a terrific college town, and we're excited to have the college students a part of this.
Awesome. That's great news, especially for us college kids here. So what will happen to McCoy Stadium when the move is complete?
That is a magic question, Colin, at this point. We'll be there for 2 more seasons, 2019 and 2020, which is nice. It's not like we just left at the end of this season. It would have been really tough for people to take. People know we'll be there 2 years, for 2 years, be able to come out and see us and enjoy McCoy Stadium. It's got a ton of history, 77 years old. Its time has come. We'll go for the 2 more years, and there could be another team that comes in there, not obviously at the AAA level. They've talked about maybe using it for a new high school. There's some people interested in it. It's in a neighborhood, so it's a little tricky. It's not in an urban downtown location like we'll have here. The neighborhood's been great to us over these years, and we hope something positive. The mayor of Pawtucket is terrific, Mayor Grebian, and they'll find a way to make it work, and maybe we can help. We want to help. We want to see it go on and succeed. So it's been a cherished place for us. Like I said, tremendous memories, tremendous players that have come through there, and it's a pretty, still a popular destination for people.
It's a special part for Pawtucket, at least.
Exactly, Colin. Yeah.
So what do you think is the most exciting aspect of the move to Worcester?
The people. In one word, the people. Whether it's just the average, everyday family that we're going to gear towards. That's what what Pawtucket baseball is known for, is affordable entertainment for the family. We would absolutely keep it that way in Worcester. People have been so excited and so welcoming to us over the last year plus. They're so happy to have the Red Sox AAA affiliate. We're happy to be here. The corporate partners, who have already developed great relationships with them. The corporate community has come out and support. We already know the political figures, the mayor, the city council people, Ed's people have been so welcoming. So in one word, in a nutshell, I would say the people of Worcester and the surrounding area have been so welcoming and so excited, and we feel that, and we're going to make them proud.
That's awesome. That's really great to hear. And from your experience, can you tell our viewers one unique thing about minor league baseball that they may not know?
Okay. I'm going to go to 2 parts on that one. One is the amount of players that have come through Pawtucket. If they reach Pawtucket, 74% go on to play in the major leagues. So if you come to a game and you see Pawtucket players, you're going to see 74% have a chance of making it to the big leagues. Whether it was back in the 70s, I don't want to go through all the names, but Rice and Lynn, Boggs and Clemens in the 80s, Nomar and Moe in the 90s. I don't even need last names, those two, and now Betts, Bradley, Bogarts, the list goes on and on. They've all come through Pawtucket, and eventually they're all going to be coming through Worcester as well. So that's one area. The other one, it may be more appropriate for your class, and what you folks are doing here is we've sent, I believe it's 8 or 9 broadcasters onto the major leagues that have started in Pawtucket. Don Orsillo, who was very popular on Nesson, was with us for 5 years before he got the job. Gary Cohen's been doing Mets games for over 25 years. He started in Pawtucket as a radio. Other sports, Bob Sosi, the Patriots play-by-play guy, was with us for a season, and then he got the job with the Patriots in July and left us to there. We've got guys, Dave Fleming has been the San Francisco Giants broadcaster since the early 2000s, and he's on ESPN quite a bit. The list goes on, and we've got 2 great ones now, in Josh Maurer and Will Fleming, Dave's brother, who will be in the big leagues at some point. So it's a stepping stone for players, but it's also a stepping stone for broadcasters and front office types. And we're just so proud that these guys have done so well broadcasting, that have come through doing our games, in Pawtucket, and that have gone on to bigger and better things in the major leagues, whether it's baseball or football.
Right. Absolutely. Great stuff. There's a lot of talk about the name Woo Sox as the abbreviation for the Worcester Red Sox. How did that nickname develop?
that took on a life of its own by some fans. Just kind of started to use it. We're not sure. Some people love it. Some people aren't too keen on it. So we're not sure where we're going to go with that. It makes sense, obviously, because Paw Sox and Woo Sox, and we, will be the Red Sox affiliate. So we want to keep that. But there's also some talk about maybe having a naming contest. Maybe taking some suggestions from fans and coming up, maybe having a vote, seeing what really resonates with fans. So for now, I guess it's convenient to say Woo Sox, and that may indeed be the nickname that we'll have, but it's still up for bids.
Nothing official as of right now.
Nothing official, Colin, and I suggest people go to our new website called polarpark.com. The great folks at Polar Beverages are the naming rights sponsor of the new ballpark, and the website is polarpark.com, and there's suggestions there. They can start right now and checking out the website and what's up there and giving us any of their thoughts.
Awesome. And then one final question for you. When is the ballpark expected to be completed?
Okay, it better be completed on April of 2021. We're not exactly sure opening day yet on that day, but as I said, we've got some of the best in the country with Larry and Janet and a bunch of our staff doing this project along with the city folks. They're putting together, the city of Worcester putting together a team, and the planning. It's a tight window to get this, but they're confident that they will have this done and work as hard as they have to. But April of 2021 will be an historic day. That'll be the opening of the new ballpark, Polar Park.
Everyone's really, really excited for that. Thank you for watching this segment of The Beat. Please remember to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time.